Hey guys, welcome back to The Casual Gamer and this week's wrap up. Got some goodies for you guys today, but before we get started, I post videos every week and would really appreciate if you guys liked, commented, and subscribed, as it really helps with the video and YouTube's algorithm. Every little bit helps. Now that we got that out of the way, let's kick this gaming news story off with the Meta Quest 3 being announced. Get ready for some exciting news from the Meta Quest crew. They just announced the Meta Quest 3 set to launch this fall at a price tag of $499.99. The Meta Quest 3 is packing a next-gen Qualcomm chipset. This will ensure twice the graphics performance compared to its predecessor. Mark Zuckerberg himself took to Instagram to hype up the Quest 3, calling it the most powerful headset yet. I know we can't take absolutely everything he says at face value, but that still won't stop me from getting excited. The Quest 3 is going to be compatible with all your favorite Quest 2 games, so you won't have to leave any of your virtual adventures behind. Plus, it's going to be 40% slimmer, giving you a sleeker and more immersive experience. And let's not forget about those Touch Plus controllers. They've now been totally redesigned for a more streamlined and ergonomic vibe. Oh, and here's a bonus. The Quest 2 is getting a price cut. You can grab the 128GB model for $299.99, or go all out with the 256GB model for $349.99. Meta also announced a software update for both the Quest 2 and the Quest Pro, so prepare for some serious performance boosts. They're claiming up to a 26% CPU increase, up to a 19% GPU boost for the Quest 2, and up to 11% for the Quest Pro. That's gonna take your VR adventures to a whole new level. Meta is planning to drop more details at their Connect conference on September 27th. But hey, timing is everything, because Apple's annual WWDC 2023 keynote is just around the corner, and word on the street is that they might be cooking up their own mixed reality headset. Competition is heating up, and I'm loving every minute of it. But what about you guys? Are you guys hyped for the Meta Quest 3? Or are you guys looking forward to any headsets that may be released in the near future? I'm personally keeping an eye out for anything Valve might have to announce soon. But tell me what you guys think. Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Up next, we have Street Fighter 6 absolutely crushing it right now. Looks like Street Fighter 6 is off to a smashing start, with fans eagerly jumping into the action. A whopping 65,873 players were duking it out on Steam at the time of its launch, and the numbers have stayed impressively high, with over 60,000 fighters still going strong at the time of this video. Now, if you remember Street Fighter 5, you'll know that it didn't quite hit the mark at launch. PC players faced issues with wonky controller support and lackluster online performance, resulting in a peak player count of 14,783. But Street Fighter 6 has seemingly redeemed the franchise. Not only has Street Fighter 6 surpassed the player counts of rival titles like Mortal Kombat 11 and Tekken 7, but it's done so with style. Mortal Kombat 11 peaked at a modest 35,147 players, while Tekken 7 managed only 18,966 players. But to keep things fair, these games have been around for quite some time, and we all know new releases can shake things up. Who knows? Street Fighter 6 might face some stiff competition when Mortal Kombat 1 drops in September. But let's not dwell on the past, because Street Fighter 6 is bringing the heat and winning over fans and critics alike. It's got all the classic modes we know and love, from online battles to arcade play. There's also a shiny new mode called World Tour that lets you create your very own character and roam the streets of Metro City, which is seriously awesome. I've been playing through it since I got it, and I can't wait till my character's at a decent level so that I can fight other people in the fight hub and actually, stand a chance against them. But yeah, in that World Tour mode, you can take on missions and conquer the single player world like a true champ. Street Fighter 6 has answered the call for more content. Unlike its predecessor, which caught flack for a lackluster multiplayer focus, the game is packing a punch with its wealth of exciting content. Fans and critics are loving the improvements, and it's clear that Street Fighter 6 is listening to what the community wants. Are you guys having fun with Street Fighter 6? If you picked it up, let me know what you think about it in the comments. Marvel Spider-Man 2 has a pretty huge map. Marvel Spider-Man 2's game creative director, Brian Inahar, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, spilled the beans in an interview with the Washington Post, revealing that the sequel's map will be twice as big as the one in the first Marvel Spider-Man. Inahar, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, also gave us a taste of what it's like to swing around in Queens, which we got a glimpse of in last week's epic 12-minute gameplay demo. According to the man himself, when you're swinging through Queens, it's all about that neighborhood vibe. Smaller buildings, tight-knit communities, things like that. The web wings are intended to be your best friends in this kind of area. You can swing low to the ground, feeling the wind in your face, or take to the skies like a majestic web-slinging superhero. In the first Marvel Spider-Man, we were confined to the bustling streets of Manhattan, but Marvel Spider-Man 2 is about to up the ante. Get ready to swing your way through Queens and Brooklyn, with even more boroughs expected to make an appearance. Inahar, I hope I'm pronouncing it.
You need to shut the up.
dropped some hints in an interview, teasing us with the promise of new and unexpected situations. We're talking battles on the river between two cities, pure awesomeness. I think it's safe to say we're all pretty hyped for Marvel Spider-Man 2, especially since the first Marvel Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales stole our hearts and became massive hits on PlayStation. But we still don't have a solid release date. The recent PlayStation showcase didn't give us any specific details, just a reminder that the game is slated for a fall 2023 launch. So keep those spidey senses tingling and stay tuned for more web-slinging goodness coming your way soon. And now for the games coming out this week. Tiny Thor. Unleash the bouncy power of Mjolnir in this retro platformer. Use the mighty hammer and many other power-ups to travel through the realms of Asgard. But watch out, some mythical creatures will do everything to stop Thor from growing up. Coming out on PC, June 5th. Amnesia: The Bunker. Amnesia: The Bunker is a first-person horror game set in a desolate World War I bunker. Face the oppressing terror stalking the dark corridors. Search for and use the tools and weapons at your disposal, while keeping the lights on at all costs. Overcome fear, persevere, and make your way out alive. Coming to PC, PS4, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X, June 6th. Loop 8, Summer of Gods. Your choices shape the world in this coming-of-age RPG. As a new arrival in a 1980s rural Japanese town with a mysterious ability to loop time, your every decision and relationship will affect the outcome of battles against the invading Kegai. Coming to PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch, June 6. Diablo 4. Diablo 4 is the ultimate action RPG experience with endless evil to slaughter, countless abilities to master, nightmarish dungeons, and legendary loot. Embark on the campaign solo or with friends, meeting memorable characters through beautifully dark settings and a gripping story. Or explore an expansive endgame and shared world where players can meet in towns to trade, team up to battle world bosses, or descend into PvP zones to test their skills against other players. Coming out on PC, PS4, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X, June 6. Quantar. Quantar is a free-to-play VR party brawler. Command heroes with distinct class-based roles and enhance their abilities with cores to compete in multiple game modes. Party with friends in social-themed rooms and customize yourself with cosmetic skins. Coming out on PC VR and Quest 2, June 7. 2D and Top D. A cosmic turbulence caused the 2D platformer and the top-down puzzler dimensions to merge. Switch between 2D and Top D and their unique perspectives to overcome hard-as-nails challenges, solve mind-melting puzzles, and defeat huge bosses. Coming out on PS4, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X, June 7. Harmony: The Fall of Reverie. The fate of humanity is at stake. Use your gift of clairvoyance to see into the future and stop an apocalypse that threatens the balance between your world and the deities. Coming to PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch, June 8th. Mask of the Rose. A marvelous romance with a hint of murder. Lose your heart to a stolen city in this game of amorous intrigue. Seek love for yourself or your friends. Help a murdered man find justice, and watch out for the bats. Coming to PC and Nintendo Switch, June 8th. Pro Cycling Manager 2023. Recruitment, budget, strategy. You make all these decisions. Explore the new system for detecting young potential, new options for customizing your experience, a peloton that is more aggressive, and much more. Coming to PC, June 8th. Speed Crew. A hilarious party game that focuses on chaotic cooperation between players. The task of the pit crew is to inspect arriving cars and perform quick repair services while navigating intricate levels. To succeed in beating their bitter rival, players must help each other and build tactics for each race. Coming to Nintendo Switch, June 8th. And last but not least, Grey Hill Incident. This story-driven survival horror game is about a classic alien invasion which takes place during the early 90s. As Ryan Baker, equipped with a baseball bat and a few bullets in his revolver, the story takes you across the atmospheric neighborhood of Grey Hill, which is invaded by UFOs and gray aliens. Coming to PC, PS4, and PlayStation 5, June 9th. And that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed what you saw, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to hit that bell notification so you never miss a video. I hope you guys have a great week, and remember to stay casual, my fellow gamers. See you next time.